Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episodes 19 and 20. So I am so excited as we're approaching the end of this third season. I've had multiple people leave comments saying that they are excited for me to see the Season 3 finale. I'm usually excited to see the finale of TV shows because usually something special happens or some type of cliffhanger or just some type of unique episode. Hopefully my expectations aren't too high, but either way, I'm looking forward to the end of this third season. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that's up on Patreon, and if you don't want to wait to watch the season 3 finale and you are watching this on YouTube, that's actually available on Patreon right now for early access. For now, let's get into today's reaction. The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episodes 19 and 20.
A little trouble catching your breath there?
They had some fun.
PE teachers had told me heading for I would have tried a lot harder.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Look how much Penny has grown, quoting Star Wars.
Quoted Empire Strikes Back.
Wow.
Oh my god. You can quote Yoda.
All his dreams have come true. But
I love you, Penny.
oh dang.
Thank you.
Oh dang.
You're welcome. I just want to put that out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah, oh, good.
Getting pretty late. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Not awkward at all.
Mwah.
Oh, dang. Okay, was Penny just not ready for that? Or is she... I don't know. I'm trying to interpret exactly why Penny had that reaction. Like, is it too fast? Or does she feel a little bit vulnerable hearing how much Leonard cares about her, you know?
Come down on giant ants.
What are they watching? Them? Please tell me them.
Mode of transportation, way cooler than a Batmobile.
I mean, a Batmobile is pretty cool.
Crushed under the weight of its own exoskeleton.
This is true.
And for the
I was so bummed when I learned about this in school.
transporter, Batmobile, and then giant ant.
I feel like Batmobile is first in order, no?
Better to do than sit around in the ability of giant ants.
Oh, somebody's grumpy.
A sensitive point in his monthly cycle.
Okay, my answers suck compared to that.
Menstruating?
Weepy days in the middle of the month. You know what I'm talking about.
Where's Leonard's mom when you need her?
What about giant rabbits?
Two mammals whose scrotum is in front of the penis.
What? I did not need to know that information.
On giant rabbits in scrotal position.
Genitals, you've always had some pretty strong and controversial opinions.
Things have changed.
Don't give a rat's ass.
Giant rat's ass?
He's so proud of himself for that one.
Giant rats are possible.
Just ask New Yorkers.
Leonard being a giant douche. Assuming giant douches are possible.
Of course they are. Leonard's being one.
Having a lover's spat with Penny.
There you go.
Oh, but something happened.
Yep.
I want to talk about it.
You're going to, and I don't want to hear about it. Excuse me.
Is that being supportive? In a weird way, I think yes.
Syrup all over your body? In the mood for a short stack?
Those are your relationship spats.
Funny to put on a pair of our panties?
No.
I'm just asking, dude.
For a friend, of course.
It happens.
I've been told.
Bowling tonight? Prepared some trash talk for the occasion.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Like your mama.
That was premeditated? Oh, come on.
In which case you bowl nothing like her.
Actually, it's so bad it's good.
You ask her to start waxing.
Did you start waxing?
King Love, did you accidentally spank your own ass and cry out, Mommy?
What? Tell me that didn't actually happen. Oh my gosh, the confessions.
I'm walking away from you now.
I think we're getting close.
I do feel really bad though.
Any reminder, bowling tonight.
Oh, right.
Canceling.
Guys will get creamed without me.
Lack of femininity works to our advantage.
Always nice chatting with you, Sheldon.
He gives out the best compliments.
Thinly veiled contempt.
7 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time.
Bite me!
Please reserve that butch spirit for the lanes.
You were bringing your own bowling shoe.
Not my own bowling shoes.
What are you doing?
I know where my feet have been.
But do it at home, Sheldon. Come on.
They brought a substitute.
Will Wheaton.
Oh. Okay, Sheldon, you cannot lose now.
The Green Goblin to my Spider-Man. Paul the Fifth to my Galileo.
You're not still carrying a grudge because I beat you with that card.
He definitely is.
WheatonStinks.com.net and .org. Free right here.
True, true.
Christian Youth Holy Roller Bowling League Championship team.
Penny's gonna be distracted.
Also, Penny's pretty good. Then it's on. Foolish Will Wheaton.
You're celebrating too soon. I feel bad for Sheldon. I like that they have a bowling bowl in the transitions, though.
But watch how it's really done.
Okay, you better back up all this trash talk.
My thoughts are its thoughts. Its holes are my holes.
No, no. Come on, Sheldon, you better hit this. Come on, get a strike.
Yes.
Okay, okay, it works.
That Tweety Bird.
Whoopi Goldberg, ever hit that?
Wait, hold on. I know this is probably a strange thing to take away from that, but Whoopi Goldberg was in Star Trek?
I love chili cheese fries.
You love them?
Oh my gosh, no, don't try to have this conversation.
Here, you're comfortable saying you love something.
Oh gosh.
Get into this right now?
These fries, they've been in your life a long
Oh
time.
my gosh. No, this is not the right place or time.
Caught me by surprise last night.
Time to think about it. So what do you want to say?
Talk about this tonight.
How can you not be sure?
Okay, this isn't the place to have this.
I know, I agree with that.
I don't get to decide when I'm ready to say I love you.
This is why this isn't the right place. Right here.
The premature I love you.
You guys are way off with your theories.
Immature, does that count?
Oh gosh.
Penny.
Is Sheldon gonna interfere?
This is for you. Female emotional crisis. Comic strip Kathy.
Never heard of that one, but I actually appreciate the gesture, right?
Upset, she says, ack, and eats ice cream. Does to forfeit to Stewart, dastardly ringer, Will Wheaton.
That was painful.
Too proud to admit that I cried myself to sleep.
Oh, oh, wow, wow.
With Leonard in the next room, singing along with Alanis Morissette. A rematch with Stewart's team for tonight.
I don't know if she's gonna show up.
With Leonard right now.
Remove him from the team. I'm the captain. I can do that.
He has the authority.
No, that's okay.
When are you going to talk to him?
Not to pressure you, but
In the laundry room now. Now would be a good time.
Not gonna leave me alone until I do it.
no.
I think we both know the answer to that question.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
We don't have to talk, but everything's good. So we're in two different places emotionally. Been in this relationship 2 years longer than you.
Said the L word too soon before.
Wouldn't know what that's like.
About though.
Yeah, I do.
We're good?
Yes, that's what.
Are they good?
We are great.
All right,
not
Fence
great.
men. Time to bowl.
You're listening the whole time, Sheldon? Fantastic.
I was eavesdropping. There's a lot at stake.
I just like Samwise. What can you say?
He's made for our rematch.
I swear they're gonna lose again, and Sheldon's gonna cry himself to sleep for a week.
Wesley Crusher sounds like a bunch of people like Wesley Crusher.
Crushers. It's the Wesley Crushers. It's the Wesley Crusher.
I am confused.
They named their team after me. Never mind.
Put the t-shirt away. Just win.
We humiliate fashion to be chosen by the victor. Expounding the discredited Velikovsky hypotheses.
Now that is embarrassing.
Let me ask you a question. Is your mother a good or poor bowler?
It's a clarifying question.
It's customary for the player on the right-hand lane bowl first.
Is it really? I never knew this. That was a cheap move. That was a cheap move.
Custom, not a rule.
Wow, he just pulled a Barbosa guidelines on you.
Embrace the dark side.
Okay, come on, Sheldon. You have to win.
Your franchise!
I bear you no ill will.
I still have a crush on you. Translation.
Romeo and Juliet, naming the big blue chick in Avatar. I'm gonna bowl now.
Be the ball, Howard.
Oh, okay, to be fair, that was hard.
You weren't the ball.
Start to overthink, overanalyze, worry.
Where is this going?
Someday, we don't know when, maybe you'll love me back.
Oh my gosh, he can't help himself. What is it about the bowling that brings us out of Leonard?
Sheldon! I am currently the ball.
This better work. Come on. Come on. It works.
Jesus!
It works.
As my mother would say.
No, he was praying. He was praying. He was caught praying. No atheist in a foxhole.
It's always tough when the L-bomb gets dropped and you're not ready for it.
How does he know all this?
She strung me along for almost 2 years. She said she had just broken up with me right there.
Don't give her any ideas.
That's me.
Everyone's relationship is different. Don't,
Did you let Will Wheaton get in your head?
What are you talking?
possibly.
He plays evil mind game.
Sheldon's right.
It's not above playing the dead Meemaw card.
I think he's a good bowler, though.
Like your time on Star Trek Next Generation will be short-lived.
I would ask why his character was gone, but I don't want any spoilers.
Be the ball.
Time and concentrate. I'm not pressuring you.
Yes.
Off.
Dang.
Shut up.
I didn't mean shut up.
Tell me what to
Are
do.
they gonna break up for real?
This isn't fair to you, Leonard. I'm sorry.
Come back! I'll get you ice cream!
It's not that simple.
Eves, it's over.
Be sure it's already over.
Is it?
You did this, didn't you?
Couple just to win a bowling match?
Suppose not.
You underestimate him.
Thinking that.
See, look at this. There's no line he won't cross. What is Sheldon ever gonna beat him, or is he gonna be the nemesis who always wins?
I won a bet, and it's time to collect.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Holy Catwoman! No, Sheldon, I think, is the best. Look at that, Wonder Woman. Okay, that was a good, good victory revenge right there.
Canceled my visa. Oh, yay, a new MasterCard.
I was going to get my mail.
Did they break up or what?
Proper protocol now that you and Leonard are no longer having coitus.
Longer seeing each other.
Dang, they really broke up over that?
See each other all the time. Is changed is the coitus.
He's being accurate in his description.
You and I are still friends, and you stop saying coitus.
A lot of work to accommodate you in my life. That effort to have been in vain.
Sunk cost friendship.
Saying coitus with everyone or just you?
Everyone. Yeah, everyone. Good answer, Penny.
I'll just substitute intercourse. Fornication. Judgmental overtone, so I'll hold that in reason. I've been what I am at each point in the implied time period.
Just coitusing with me, aren't you?
Bazinga.
That was good. That was clever, Penny. I like that.
Doing.
He seems all right.
No way he's all right.
Disturbing amount of time looking at photographs. He asked me not to tell you that.
Oh my gosh. Way to go.
And I didn't hear it.
Rather you pretend I didn't say it.
Have to have you over for spaghetti some night.
Hungry now?
Come on.
Cut hot dogs into little chunks and mix them in with the sauce? It's all right, I do. Italian treat.
This is gonna be a Penny.
Can't hang out with your roommate's ex. Here, I'm over it.
No.
Been whining all day about trying to invent that memory wiper gizmo.
Erase Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
I need to see that movie. I bet that'd be entertaining as heck, though.
So would Ben Affleck.
Ah, he got paid.
You're on Team Leonard or Team Penny?
Usually I'm on the team that picks last.
Oh, dang.
Chair.
Yeah, that's really sad.
To your tangerine chicken, I hope you're hungry.
Oh, shoot.
Well, of course I'm hungry.
You just gave yourself away.
Do we still have hot dogs? Go Team Leonard.
Sheldon is gonna have to play both sides. Dang. I am a little bit surprised that Leonard and Penny broke up that quickly, though. I was so happy they were together finally. They didn't even have like a break or anything. Come on.
Go to hell for eating sweet and sour pork.
Yes, clearly that's the first commandment.
Have hell. We have acid
Oh, I
reflux.
see. I didn't get it. Okay.
Last dumpling, Sheldon.
Planning on eating again very shortly.
The worst liar of all time.
You guys want to do something tonight?
Mom from her water aerobics.
Sheldon, what's your excuse?
That you don't have a girlfriend, you want to hang out with me again.
I mean...
No, I'm the friend you call when you have no other option. Justice League, I'd be Aquaman.
Dang, that's a roast of Aquaman.
The refrigerator and get myself a refreshing beverage.
Believe this, please. Oh gosh.
Take my after dinner walk.
What do you take after dinner walk?
Starting today, new resolution.
I read a study online. Refreshing beverage at serotonin. Bye-bye.
Not a bad cover.
We could go together.
I can't think of a reason why not.
That is true.
Oh, hold on. Nope, no reason.
Lose him on your walk.
You were going for a walk.
I didn't say outside.
So what, you're just gonna walk up and down the stairs?
Clearly.
No, of course not. The odd and suspicious behavior.
Unlike this, of course.
Park my scooter down the block.
I'm going the other way. Bye.
Actually, it's this way.
I'd love to see Sheldon as a spy. He'd be so bad.
Definitely smell raw hot dog.
Perhaps you're getting a brain tumor.
That is the likely explanation.
Sitting on top of 13 horses here.
Yeah, just like Sons of Anarchy. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That looks like Boba, I swear.
Nice doggy.
You're in trouble.
Look, a cat!
No, no. You're lucky it's not running faster than that.
Penny. Penny. I had to trade the others for my life.
True story.
I haven't had sex in a year.
Okay.
Where are you going with this, Raj?
Yes, yes. Good question.
You mind if I went to your room and downloaded some Asian pornography?
Yes.
Very much.
Doesn't have to be Asian.
Don't worry, you'll meet a girl someday.
This is why you're the Aquaman, Raj.
Funny and everything you ever wanted in a woman. You'll fall hopelessly in
Then
love
she'll break your heart.
and grind it into pathetic little pieces.
We will have sex first, right?
Raj is like, worth it, worth it.
All cried out over you. I believe that was something else I wasn't supposed to.
Of course.
You have stomachache too?
No, why do you?
No.
Yes.
Just making polite dinner conversation. Your turn.
Passing the ball to you.
What's new in your life?
Well,
Lots of food.
new shoes, not made for running.
As I learned tonight.
Running?
No.
Like it.
I do.
Here, you want some more?
Because Leonard can't cook.
You can't cook and you made me this.
The cheesecake out of the fridge.
Oh, Lord, I'm in Jewish hell.
Think she's really doing that?
Stuart never got naked, fat Japanese guy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
You don't know that.
Do this on your own, please.
I got lost.
Phone has GPS.
Lights are down, solar flare.
Solar flares, I'll be all up in it.
My battery died.
I think this is really Hillary Clinton doing it with Oprah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Really need to get you a girl.
Maybe something else as well.
What do you want, Sheldon?
Maybe this isn't a good time.
Don't throw up, please.
Death threats are an appropriate way to... Lack of social skills astonishes me.
Want?
You may want to sit down.
Yeah, get more comfortable than this.
You may want to sit up.
Sheldon!
I've been seeing Penny behind your back.
Is he gonna think? He was right, you have to sit up.
Exactly does that mean?
5 hot dogs to a real dog, a big dog,
A Rottweiler.
a hellhound. Story. How about I circle back to it?
Then why did you have Chinese food with us?
To hide it.
Allegiance should be to male comrade, women who sell their bodies for money.
Rose before hose.
Phrased it to avoid offending the hose.
Here if you want to be friends with Penny.
Butchered a pig, but nobody wanted bacon. Now, as promised, the tangent. Sheldon and the Hellhound. How I lost my hot dogs.
This could be a children's book, honestly, right?
I can come back.
Don't be silly. You used to it yet?
No.
Me neither.
His mother called me. I'm shopping for sheets and towels.
I was gonna do that. Just took him for shoes.
He says they hurt his feet.
He needs running shoes for survival. Survival. Didn't you listen to the story?
Going to Disneyland next Saturday.
Taking him to Disneyland?
It's like a divorced couple and the kids.
Let me know if you're gonna stuff him with junk food. Perform and see it go to waste.
And he's gonna eat junk food. Okay, whatever.
Space Mountain after he eats. With churro puke on your shoes.
That's good advice.
Don't let Goofy near him. Mirrors and I'll have to deal with it.
Oh gosh.
Elastic Woman, birth control, or can she just be a diaphragm?
Home.
Sheldon's like a little child.
It was pure Disney magic.
10 o'clock is not late to come back.
No, you already threw up once. Go put on your PJs and brush your teeth.
Don't fight.
We're not fighting.
Thank you, Penny.
I wish we could have seen a whole episode of their Disneyland trip.
What am I smelling?
Sheldon's churro on my shoes.
You were warned. You were warned.
An angel when he's asleep.
Jamie has to wake up.
I think we can do it.
Smother Sheldon in his sleep, wouldn't that be wrong?
Be friends. You and me.
Here's an idea. Friends who have sex.
Good night, Leonard.
Kidding.
No.
My friend's goofing around.
No, Goofy, no.
Dang, really? Okay, so much for Penny and Leonard, I guess. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory, Season 3, Episodes 19 and 20. It's over. Leonard and Penny. I mean, that was a big surprise for me. I was very happy at the start of this season when Leonard and Penny got together, and they got together so quickly, kind of going against the grain as far as the traditional sitcom route where they drag out a will they, won't they. But anyways, I was just so pleasantly surprised to see Leonard and Penny working together, seemingly very happy together in a good relationship. Yes, there had definitely been some friction between the differences of, you know, their backgrounds, their personalities, their interests, but as we saw in that opening scene of Leonard and Penny in episode 19, they both seemed, I mean, Leonard was so happy. This is like his dream girl. And of course he says, I love you. Now, I still don't know exactly what I think. At first I thought when he said that and Penny just said, thank you. I mean, that's never a good sign, of course, obviously. But I actually thought that Penny had maybe some strong feelings and just wasn't ready. You know, was just a little bit scared. I feel like that's a very common thing. If you have strong feelings for someone and then before you're ready to say it, or you just haven't admitted it to yourself maybe, someone else says it, it can be scary, especially if you have a history of relationships where you've been hurt many times before and you're kind of afraid to put yourself out there in that serious of a way, right? But I'm not too sure if that's the case, or maybe it's just kind of the classic case of someone's further along in their feelings than the other person, and Penny just wasn't quite ready to say I love you. But I do think they broke up relatively quickly, right? I mean, it just seems like, I don't know, I think that's something you can work past for sure, and I definitely see how Leonard wasn't doing himself any favors when he was, you know, bringing up the topic when Penny's like, oh, I love cheese fries. It's like, that's a conversation you want to have at home in private, not be putting pressure on, not be around other people in public. That's just a recipe for people to get upset and for conversations to kind of spiral in a direction you do not want. But even with all of that, I really feel like I'm beginning to share Sheldon's dislike of Will Wheaton. I mean, he's a fun character on the show as this nemesis who Sheldon, I am not very hopeful that he's going to get the upper hand when it comes to Will Wheaton, seeing how things played out in episode 19. But I really feel like he's the one who put the idea in Penny's head, you know, talking about his own relationship history, that Penny should just break up with Leonard, right? Even though she was just kind of figuring out how she felt, which from the outside looking at this situation, I feel like is a big mistake. I mean, I do like how Will Wheaton implied, talking to Sheldon at the end of the episode, that he did that intentionally with malicious intent. I mean, that's just so over the top evil. That's kind of perfect for a comedy show. So I do like that touch in his character, and I am looking forward to seeing more battles between the two of them. And I do think, like, to kind of tie into more real world situations, I think it's very common for people when they have questions about their relationship to seek out advice, or even maybe more common, other people give their advice when it's not being requested, and have all these ideas. And I think you want to be really careful when it comes to situations like that. Like, yes, you want to take into consideration advice, you know, of people who have experience in life and can kind of just share their wisdom and their experiences as well. But I feel like you do really want to be careful, especially when it comes to relationship advice, because everyone's relationships are very particular. I don't think there's like a one size fits all. So similar to something like health or fitness or your lifestyle or your own passions or interests, everyone is kind of unique. So just to take one person's personal experience and then try to apply that directly to your own relationship, I feel like oftentimes can be a mistake. And I feel like vice versa. Like, a lot of times the things that works for a certain couple would absolutely not work for a different couple. But that doesn't matter. You're not that couple. You're you, and you're in your relationship. So if it's working for you, you really have to go on a journey of discovery of what works for you and your couple in real life, and kind of balance that with getting advice from other people. Also, I would just advise, I'm going off on a tangent, similar to Sheldon when he's waking up Leonard, I guess. But I think it's very important to be thoughtful and filter out the people you let give advice in your life, especially when it comes to relationships. Some people, are just really smart and can really give you that outside perspective that you're looking for when you're just too emotionally close to something to use your better judgment or to always see things objectively. But a lot of other people have their own baggage, their own biases, their own experiences that are going to be very different from yours. And there's also lots and lots of people who love giving advice who really just have they really should have no business doing that. But that's just my thoughts on that whole situation. I do feel bad that they broke up so quickly and with just, to me, not a real conflict, right? I really feel like that's something that with a few difficult conversations, you can figure out how to work past that. The only situation I feel like where it would make a lot of sense for me for Leonard and Penny to break up in that scenario is if Penny did some reflection and was like, yeah, I am using Leonard. I don't care for him one bit, and I'm just using him because I'm lonely or something like that. That's really the only situation where I can see where I would be like, okay, yeah, you probably should break up with him if you really don't care at all and you're just having fun and you can tell this person really does care about you and is looking for something more serious, something with a future. But episode 20 was really, really looking at things largely through Sheldon's perspective, right? And I thought that was a very amusing way to kind of handle the aftermath of the breakup. I do like how they didn't just have another regular sitcom episode after such a big event like the breakup between Penny and Leonard. So we got a full episode kind of dealing with the aftermath. Obviously, Leonard is heartbroken and Sheldon is stuck in this awkward situation, kind of like kids in a divorce where he wants to be nice, he likes both of them, he doesn't want to pick sides. And that was just kind of a funny way to look at everything, as well as kind of like leaning into the metaphor and the analogy with divorced parents, with the fights that Penny and Leonard would have over Sheldon with each other. Like, what are you doing keeping him out so late for Disneyland? By the way, I will just say, 10 o'clock, getting back at 10 o'clock from Disneyland, that is early, right? Am I crazy for thinking that's an early time to get back? I mean, the park, I haven't been there in quite some time, but the park, I believe, closes normally at 10 o'clock. And so, come on, if you're going to go, how often do you go to Disneyland? I feel like if you're going to spend all that money, if you're going to pay for parking, anyone who's been to Disneyland knows how outrageous the parking is. I'm assuming it's only more expensive than when I used to go. But I feel like it makes sense in a lot of ways, even if you're younger, to stay. It's a one-time thing. How often do you go? I guess if you're a annual pass holder, it's a very different situation. That's a whole other discussion for people who, go to Disneyland more frequently. But for me, going to Disneyland as a kid was a big event. And so a lot of times, my mom was really cool, let us stay till closing or till around closing, even when we were young, even when we were falling asleep in the stroller and getting pushed around. But yeah, I mean, kind of a downer note. And not at all what I expected. I didn't see any trouble in paradise when I saw Leonard and Penny, at least not this soon. I mean, long term, if you told me, are Leonard and Penny going to stay together? I think I talked about this when they first got together, so I apologize for repeating myself, but I can see things not working out possibly long term. Although I could see things working out long term for them too. Like, I do feel like they balance each other out in a nice way, and they kind of push each other to do things outside of their comfort zone, but not too much. But now, with only 3 episodes left, what's going to happen? Are they going to get back together? Is something else monumental going to happen between them? Is Penny going to move on? Is Leonard going to meet somebody else? I mean, I feel like there could be a lot of things. I'm hoping that it kind of focuses on this situation for the last 3 episodes of the season, at least in some way. I imagine it would, but maybe not. Maybe we'll deal with something totally different and something else significant will happen for the ending of this 3rd season. Either way, I'm looking forward to it, to finding out what happens next. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that, of course, is up on Patreon along with future episodes. The season 3 finale will be out on Patreon right now if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.